As we age, the topic of intimacy becomes more than just a fleeting subject for occasional discussions. For many older adults, particularly those past the age of 70, intimacy can fade from their lives, often due to physical, emotional, or social barriers. However, it is essential to recognize that intimacy is not merely an act of physical closeness, nor is it a luxury reserved for the young. It is an intrinsic part of being human, a fundamental expression of connection that evolves over time, adapting to the changes that come with age. When intimacy begins to fade, the impact is far-reaching, touching not only our physical health but also our emotional well-being, our relationships, and our overall quality of life. Intimacy, more than just physicality. Intimacy encompasses far more than just the physical aspects of connection, though those are undeniably important. At its core, intimacy is the language of the soul. It is a form of communication beyond words that allows individuals to feel seen, valued, and cherished. These moments of connection, whether through a simple touch, a lingering gaze, or the comfort of being physically close to someone, speak volumes about our humanity. In fact, intimacy in its truest sense is a form of emotional, psychological, and even spiritual nourishment. It is about trust, vulnerability, and love, offering a way to connect deeply with another person. In later life, the nature of intimacy evolves. While it may no longer look the same as it did in youth, perhaps due to physical changes, hormonal shifts, or life circumstances, the essence remains unchanged. Intimacy grows richer with age, becoming a reflection of lived experiences and accumulated wisdom. For those who find themselves without it, the absence of such connections can create voids that reverberate throughout their lives, affecting not only their hearts but also their minds and bodies. The biochemical benefits of touch. One of the most remarkable aspects of intimacy, whether physical or emotional, is its biochemical impact on the body. Research has shown that the act of intimate touch, be it a hug, a caress, or even holding hands, releases oxytocin, a hormone often referred to as the love hormone. Oxytocin is responsible for fostering feelings of connection, warmth, and trust. It reduces stress, calms the nervous system, and promotes a sense of well-being. Alongside oxytocin, endorphins are released during intimate interactions. These natural mood lifters not only boost feelings of happiness but also help alleviate pain, reduce anxiety, and even enhance immune function. The health benefits of intimacy are far-reaching. Physical closeness has been shown to improve heart health, lower blood pressure, and reduce the risk of heart disease. Regular physical contact has even been linked to better circulation, improved immune system function, and a lower incidence of chronic illnesses like arthritis and diabetes. In addition, the emotional and psychological effects of touch are equally significant. For older adults, maintaining intimate connections can help stave off loneliness, depression, and anxiety, all of which are known to have profound negative effects on health. The consequences of intimacy's absence. Despite the undeniable benefits of intimacy, many older adults find themselves lacking meaningful connections later in life. The reasons behind this loss are varied, from physical challenges like mobility issues or chronic illness, to emotional barriers created by grief, loss, or past trauma. Additionally, societal myths and stigmas often contribute to the silencing of conversations about intimacy in later years. There is a pervasive belief that older adults are no longer interested in or capable of experiencing intimacy, whether physical or emotional. This misconception is not only incorrect, but it also perpetuates a harmful cycle of isolation, shame, and disconnection. The absence of intimacy, especially as we age, can have profound effects on both our emotional and physical health. Without regular touch or emotional closeness, the body begins to experience higher levels of stress, which can lead to chronic inflammation. This inflammation is linked to numerous health issues, including increased susceptibility to cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and even cognitive decline. Furthermore, the absence of meaningful connections can lead to a decrease in self-worth, leaving individuals feeling invisible, unimportant, or disconnected from the world around them. For older adults, Loneliness can be especially damaging. Research has shown that chronic loneliness increases the risk of developing cognitive disorders such as dementia and Alzheimer's disease. The brain, like the body, requires stimulation to remain sharp and vibrant, and intimacy, whether through physical affection or emotional connection, provides a powerful form of mental engagement. Without it, the brain's neural pathways can weaken, leading to cognitive decline. In contrast, individuals who maintain intimate relationships are more likely to experience improved cognitive function, sharper memory, and a greater sense of emotional well-being. Society's role in shaping our understanding of intimacy. The societal attitudes toward intimacy in later life play a significant role in the challenges faced by older adults. There is a pervasive belief that as we age, our desire for connection, particularly physical intimacy, fades. This belief is not only unfounded but also detrimental to the mental and emotional health of older adults. It is important to recognize that intimacy does not expire with age. In fact, it may evolve, taking on new forms that are deeply meaningful and fulfilling. The stigmatization of older adults' desire for intimacy can lead to feelings of shame and isolation, preventing individuals from pursuing or even acknowledging their need for connection. This silence not only robs older adults of the opportunity to experience the healing and joy that intimacy can bring, but also perpetuates harmful stereotypes about aging. It is essential to challenge these societal myths and create a culture in which intimacy is valued at all stages of life. Intimacy and emotional well-being. At the heart of intimacy lies the ability to be seen, valued, and cherished. This is not just a physical need, it is a deep emotional and psychological requirement. As we age, the importance of emotional intimacy grows. For older adults, meaningful conversations, shared memories, and moments of vulnerability become the cornerstone of connection. These exchanges foster a sense of belonging and remind individuals that they are not alone. For many, the ability to share a laugh, hold hands, or simply be in the presence of a loved one can bring an immense sense of joy and fulfillment. These seemingly small moments of connection are actually foundational to emotional well-being. They serve as a reminder that no matter our age, we are still deserving of love, affection, and companionship. Moreover, emotional intimacy plays a crucial role in maintaining a sense of identity. As we age, our sense of self may evolve, but it is often intimately tied to our relationships with others. When intimacy fades, individuals may begin to feel untethered, disconnected from their own sense of worth and purpose. The restoration of intimate connections, however, can reaffirm one's identity, reinforcing a sense of value and meaning in life. Reclaiming intimacy in later life. Despite the challenges that aging may present, it is possible to reclaim intimacy at any stage of life. The first step is to recognize that intimacy is not limited to romantic or sexual relationships. It can be found in the connections we share with family, friends, and even acquaintances. Intimacy is about the meaningful moments we share, whether it's a heartfelt conversation, a shared laugh, or the simple comfort of knowing someone cares. For older adults, rebuilding intimacy may involve overcoming physical barriers such as mobility issues or chronic pain. However, there are numerous ways to connect on a deeper level that do not require physical intimacy. Emotional closeness, shared experiences, and acts of kindness can all foster a sense of connection and intimacy. Additionally, therapy or counseling can be an invaluable tool in overcoming emotional wounds or past traumas that may have hindered one's ability to experience intimacy. It is also important to challenge the societal myths that discourage conversations about intimacy in later life. By opening up about our needs and desires, we can create a more inclusive environment where intimacy is valued at every stage of life. This, in turn, can help older adults feel more empowered to embrace their own desires and needs, reclaiming a vital part of their well-being. The neuroscience of intimacy. How emotional and physical closeness shape our health. When we engage in intimate connections, whether they are physical or emotional, they trigger the release of powerful neurochemicals such as oxytocin and endorphins. These feel-good hormones are not merely responsible for the joy and relaxation that accompany a loving embrace or a tender kiss. They also serve as vital protectors of our physical and mental well-being. Oxytocin, often referred to as the cuddle hormone, plays a pivotal role in building trust and bonding between individuals, while endorphins act as natural mood enhancers, reducing stress, easing pain, and helping counter feelings of sadness and anxiety. Moreover, research has shown that these neurochemical releases do much more than just elevate our mood temporarily. They also help boost memory retention, sharpen cognitive functions, and increase mental clarity. Intimacy, then, becomes a powerful tool for preserving mental health. The physiological effects of intimacy provide a solid foundation for maintaining cognitive sharpness and emotional stability in later years. However, when these intimate interactions become absent or significantly reduced, the brain is deprived of these beneficial chemicals. This lack of stimulation can lead to cognitive decline, such as memory lapses and reduced mental acuity. Without the positive influence of oxytocin and endorphins, our emotional health also suffers. The absence of intimate connections can result in feelings of isolation, depression, and even anxiety. Intimacy's role in emotional and psychological well-being. In the later stages of life, intimacy holds a particular weight, far beyond its mere physical expression. It becomes an anchor, offering a sense of purpose and vitality. Without it, one may feel unmoored, as though they are drifting in an ocean of loneliness. As people age, they often face profound changes, from physical transformations like arthritis or loss of mobility, to the emotional challenges of seeing peers pass away or transitioning from a full, active role in society to a quieter existence. These transitions, although a normal part of life, can exacerbate feelings of depression, loss, and isolation, especially when intimacy is no longer part of the equation. In these difficult moments, intimacy, in all its forms, becomes a lifeline. It is the bridge that connects us to others in the most meaningful ways. Through intimacy, we are reminded that we are not invisible, that we are seen, loved, and valued. The simple joy of a touch, a warm embrace, or a shared laugh reinforces the deep human need for connection and belonging. At its core, intimacy serves as a profound expression of love, trust, and vulnerability. It's not merely a physical act, it's a language of the soul. For older adults, these intimate moments provide not only physical comfort, but emotional nourishment that helps counteract the feelings of invisibility that many experience. The very act of being in someone's presence, of feeling connected and cherished, can restore a sense of worth and emotional stability. The physiological benefits of intimacy in aging. In addition to the emotional and mental benefits, intimacy also plays a critical role in our physical health. Human beings, by their very nature, are wired for connection. The comforting touch of another person, whether it is a hug from a friend or the holding of hands with a loved one, triggers a series of physiological responses in the body that have tangible health benefits. These include the reduction of stress hormones, the improvement of circulation, and the lowering of blood pressure. Intimacy also plays a key role in enhancing heart health. Research has demonstrated that individuals who engage in physical closeness or emotional bonding through touch tend to have better cardiovascular health compared to those who lack intimate relationships. The positive effects of these interactions cannot be understated. Intimacy reduces the likelihood of developing chronic diseases such as hypertension, stroke, and heart disease. On the other hand, the absence of intimacy can lead to adverse health outcomes, including chronic inflammation. This persistent inflammation has been linked to several serious health conditions such as arthritis, diabetes, and even cognitive disorders like dementia. Without the natural physical and emotional connections that intimacy provides, the body becomes more vulnerable to these long-term health complications. Intimacy as a pillar of self-worth and mental clarity. When intimacy fades, it can leave a void that is not easily filled. This absence often leads to a loss of self-worth. Older adults who experience the lack of intimacy, especially emotional or physical closeness, may begin to feel that they no longer have a place in the world. They may wonder if they are still deserving of love or if they are invisible to others. This lack of connection undermines their confidence and can create a sense of loneliness that is both emotional and physical in nature. Beyond loneliness, the absence of intimacy can also contribute to cognitive decline. The brain thrives on stimulation, particularly the kind that comes from close, trusting relationships. The presence of a loved one, engaging in meaningful conversations, or simply sharing a quiet moment together can provide the necessary mental stimulation that keeps the brain active and engaged. The act of intimacy, whether it's a conversation with a friend, a comforting touch, or the warmth of another's presence, keeps neural pathways active, encouraging cognitive function and emotional well-being. The importance of communication and emotional support. Intimacy is not merely about physical touch or sex. It encompasses a broader spectrum of human connection. As we age, the way intimacy manifests may evolve, but its importance does not diminish. Emotional closeness, particularly through open communication with a partner, becomes even more critical as we grow older. Conversations take on a new depth as we begin to truly listen and hear the unspoken emotions and needs of those we care about. These types of exchanges, characterized by vulnerability and understanding, foster intimacy that strengthens the bonds between individuals. In the later stages of life, emotional intimacy can be even more significant than physical intimacy. The wisdom gained over the years allows us to appreciate the subtleties of communication, knowing when to speak, when to listen, and when to simply be present. When we share our fears, hopes, and memories with someone who understands, it enriches our emotional landscape and nurtures our spirit. This deeper understanding fosters connection and reaffirms our sense of self-worth. Caring for the physical body, a path to reclaiming vitality. Self-care becomes a powerful expression of self-love and an important aspect of maintaining intimacy. As we age, it's essential to take care of our physical bodies through exercise, proper nutrition, and regular medical checkups. These actions are not just about staying physically healthy, they are an investment in our relationships too. A healthy body allows us to engage in intimate connections with greater ease and pleasure, whether through holding hands, dancing, or simply sitting close to one another. Engaging in physical activities also boosts the release of endorphins, enhancing the effects of intimacy. The act of moving, stretching, and nurturing our bodies creates a cycle of positivity that supports emotional and physical well-being. Additionally, staying physically healthy helps improve stamina, which contributes to maintaining the vitality of sexual intimacy, an important aspect of many adult relationships. The healing power of therapy and support systems. For those who may be experiencing difficulties in maintaining intimacy, sexual and emotional therapy offers a valuable space for healing. In these therapeutic settings, individuals can explore the complexities of their desires, confront any emotional barriers, and rediscover the profound nature of intimacy. These therapeutic relationships allow older adults to break through any lingering societal stigma or shame surrounding intimacy, providing the necessary tools to reclaim intimacy as a vital part of their lives. Therapy becomes a sanctuary where individuals can rediscover themselves and their emotional and physical connections to others. Equally, engaging in community support groups and staying socially active can help foster meaningful connections. Group activities, volunteer work, and sharing experiences with others provide opportunities for individuals to feel engaged, valued, and seen. Hormonal health and its impact on intimacy. Aging brings about hormonal changes, particularly in women after menopause when estrogen levels decline. This can lead to physical discomfort such as dryness, pain, and emotional upheaval, making the prospect of intimacy seem intimidating. Similarly, men experience a gradual reduction in testosterone levels, which can lead to a decrease in sexual desire and challenges in maintaining physical intimacy. These changes, while natural, can sometimes cause frustration, self-doubt, and sadness. However, these challenges are not insurmountable. Modern medicine offers a range of compassionate solutions to address these concerns. Hormone replacement therapy, lubricants, and other treatments can alleviate discomfort and help restore intimacy in a way that brings both physical comfort and emotional satisfaction. These solutions empower older adults to embrace intimacy in a new, fulfilling way, free from the worries of aging. Breaking societal barriers and embracing sexuality at any age. There are societal barriers that often prevent meaningful conversations about sexuality and intimacy for older adults. The stigmas surrounding aging and sexuality, the lack of sexual education for older adults, and the pervasive idea that sexual desire fades with age often contribute to isolation, shame, and silence. But it is crucial to break these barriers. Sexuality is not a fleeting privilege of youth. It is an enduring, intrinsic part of being human. It is a source of joy, connection, and identity that can and should continue to thrive at every stage of life. By openly addressing the unique needs of older adults and dismantling these harmful myths, we can create a world where intimacy is celebrated at every age, reclaiming the beauty of connection. As we reflect on intimacy and its profound impact on our well-being, we understand that it is not merely about sex. It is about connection in all its forms. It is about the joy of being seen, heard, and cherished. As we embrace intimacy at every stage of life, we find that it is, in fact, a testament to the beauty of human existence, and that every chapter of our lives deserves to be celebrated with love, connection, and joy. As we age, let us prioritize intimacy, not as a luxury, but as a vital force that sustains our minds, bodies, and spirits. Through nurturing intimacy, we allow ourselves to live fully, with purpose, joy, and an unwavering connection to the world around us.